What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to episode 2 of season 3 of our Leeds United career mode. Today we start in 4th place, having only played one game, and we have a total of 3 points. There's the rest of the Premier League standings at the moment. Moving into our first game, this is our starting 11. We've got Dubravka, Shackleton, Quaresma, Koch and Sessegnon in the goalkeeper and defence. Phillips in the CDM role, Neto, Skov, De Silva and Harrison in the midfield, with Rodrigo up front. And there is how they look on the pitch. And our substitutions, we are taking on West Ham. They have Pickford in goal with Fredericks, Lascelles, Ferrero, Mata and Pedrosa in the defence. Midfield is made up of Bowen, Billings, Soucek and Fornals, and Iñaki Williams up front. That's how they look on the pitch and their substitutions. West Ham have the first opportunity of the game from a free kick and manages to hit the post, and Dubravka pushes it out, but then Bowen puts it wide. Beautiful save from Dubravka, but pretty poor second chance from Bowen there. We get an opportunity in the end of the game. It's been a very dead game, and it is from Somerville himself. He came on as a substitution, but the keeper puts it away. Was a great run from Somerville to get past all those West Ham players, but his finish just was not on point, and that's how the game ends. It ends as a 0-0 draw. Neither team could break through the defence, and both defences get a good clean sheet to put to the record, and both teams come away with a point. Moving into match number 2, where we take on Tottenham Hotspurs. They have Lloris in goal, Doherty, De Vrij, Umtiti and Regulin in the defence, Arar and Højbjerg in the CDM roles, Gnabry, Lo Celso and Son in the attacking midfielders, and we've got Harry Kane up front. There's their starting 11 and substitutions. And here is our starting 11. Dubravka is in goal again. Shackleton, Quaresma, Koch and Sessegnon in the defence. Phillips in the CDM role. Harrison on the right hand side this time. Skov, De Silva and Neto on the left hand side. Rodrigo up front. So that is also our subs. You'll see RAPHINHA is on the substitutions bench because he is back from his injury. But Tottenham get the first opportunity with a through ball from Heung-min Son to Kane, and Kane pretty much has the easiest job of putting it in the back of the goal because he was one-on-one with Dubravka, and to be honest, in that position against Harry Kane, no keeper could stop that from going in. Shackleton was ever so slightly outpaced by Son, and then Son just draws, I think it's Koch, onto him, and then that leaves Kane open to take the one-time finish into the back of the net to make it 1-0 Tottenham Hotspur, and they get another opportunity, and Kane is pretty much in the same position. He just has to volley it into the back of the net to make it 2-0. Our defence is looking very weak in this game, and I hope we don't continue to concede this many goals. A beautiful over-the-top pass actually to Gnabry, and then a beautiful cross into the box to find the feet of Harry Kane. And our defence should have been doing a lot better there. Maybe Dubravka should have got to the ball before it was crossed in, who knows. But we managed to break through this time with Rodrigo, and he manages to hit the post, and then Spurs clear the chance. Spurs are on the attack yet again. They found the ball to Harry Kane's feet, and he takes out Quaresma really easily, and then uses his left foot to put it into the bottom left-hand corner of the goal to make it 3-0 Tottenham Hotspur. Beautiful through ball from Lo Celso, I think it was, to pick out Kane there, and then Kane just manages to put it onto his left foot and put it in the back of the net. Dubravka is kind of showing why Newcastle weren't playing him last season, so maybe he is just not that effective. Spurs on the attack again, a beautiful cross into the box, and Lo Celso manages to chip it over with his head over Dubravka and then into the back of the net to make it 4-0 Tottenham Hotspur. This game has just shown our defensive weakness, and we need to change something. We're going to try a different defences line, I think, in the next game, but I don't know why Quaresma didn't challenge that header at all there. He just kind of watched it and let it just go over his head. Poor defending from Quaresma and poor goalkeeping from Dubravka this whole game. And the game ends as a Tottenham Hotspur win, and we didn't look like we were going to challenge them at all. They win 4-0 with Harry Kane getting 3 of the goals, and he only had 3 attempts on goal. 100% conversion rate there for him. Just exceptional from the Spurs team today. Match number 3, and I'm kind of having to show you the player ratings because my recording software didn't start the recording and I only noticed after 9 minutes of game time. But that's our starting 11, and that is Sheffield United's starting 11. We get the first opportunity of the game with a through ball to RAPHINHA, and RAPHINHA manages to put it ever so wide with a finesse shot on his left foot. So he's getting involved in the game. This is his first game back completely because he came on in the Spurs game, but he's getting into those positions and showing why we missed him. We get another opportunity again, falling to the feet of Rodrigo, who manages to put it in the bottom right hand corner to make it 1-0 Leeds United. We finally have scored a goal in today's episode. It's taken 31 minutes of this game, but we've broken through the Sheffield United defence and have put the ball in the back of the net. A beautiful pass from De Silva to pick out Rodrigo, and then he just easily takes it past the Sheffield United defence to put it in the back of the net. Unlucky to Ramsdale, who could have made the save, but it was just slightly too late. Sheffield United are on the attack, and they managed to pick out a beautiful goal with Jolinton doing, I think it's like a karate kick on the ball, and he manages just to put it gently, it looks like, into the top right hand corner of the goal, past the whole of our team here. Millier couldn't even save it, and I don't know what to say about this. It's a beautiful goal, and it was just poor defending to not get the ball cleared a little bit further, but it's just look at this shot. It's just beautiful. It's slowly going up. Millier should have been in a better position for that, but that goal is well deserved. They get another opportunity coming from a corner, and Jolinton yet again puts it into the back of the net to make it 2-1 Sheffield United. Our defence is looking very poor, and I don't know what to do, and it's just weak. We have 2 strong rotation centre-backs in Medina and in Quaresma, and they're just not playing well. Maybe it's dropping Phillips into the centre-back role to replace one of them, and to get him sitting there and bring Eugene in as a CDM just to get a little bit of difference there. We've given away a penalty, and Medina goes off, and Jolinton puts into the back of the net for his hat-trick. It is now 3-1 Sheffield United. And it doesn't stop there. They do this beautiful goal to make it 4-1 with, I think it was Bidou, who puts that into the back of the net. He takes a beautiful first touch to get it under control, and then he kind of does like a spinning volley to put it past Millier and a couple of defenders. And that's just, I can't really say much more about it. It's an exceptional goal. Again, poor clearing from us and poor defending because we're just not getting to the ball quick enough. Sheffield United are not finished there. A beautiful cross to find out De Paul, and De Paul puts it into the back of the net to make it 5-1 Sheffield United. This is just ridiculous. Like, we shouldn't be losing to Sheffield United by this much. In the Tottenham game, I expected to lose by a few goals, but this is just exceptional play from Bibou. And then he finds out De Paul, and then Millier just doesn't make a save. I thought Millier would have proven his worth a bit and maybe been like, you should carry on playing me, but it's just showing that we should play Dubravka instead. And Sheffield United get another opportunity, and they get a goal from Norwood, and it is now 6-1 to Sheffield United. And it's the 89th minute. We can't even get a goal back in this. Like, we've played poorly in this game, in the past 2 games really. In the West Ham draw we played okay defensively, but it's kind of just gone downhill. We're just not pushing the ball forward, we're not clearing it enough, and we're just letting them keep putting the pressure on. Like, Sessignon, why were you not marking Norwood? It's just poor. Jolinton, 3 goals, 3 attempts, 100% conversion record yet again from another striker. We lose, and it's by a considerable goal margin, and we're not doing anything about it. Like, Rodrigo got like one opportunity that game. Moving into match number 4, we take on Arsenal. They have Leno in goal, Maitland-Niles, David Luiz, Varane, Mavrin Lopez and Kolanasic in the defence. Partey and Guendouzi in the midfield. Pepe, Zapata and Asensio are the 3 attackers. Hopefully we can play a bit better with this starting 11. Dubravka is back in goal. Shackleton, Quaresma, Koch and Sessegnon in the defence. Phillips in the CDM role. Raphinha, Skov, De Silva and Harrison in the midfield. Rodrigo up front. Let's see how we play in this game. Arsenal are looking for the first chance, and they do. They manage to pick out Partey unmarked in the box yet again from our poor defence, and it is now 1-0 Arsenal in the 38th minute. It was a beautiful through ball from Pepe to pick out Partey, and our defence was just all over the place. No one was really marking anyone, and it was just a bit lackluster. Again, Quaresma, what was he doing? Not really being on one of his defence, meaning that Koch had to push to pick up the spare Arsenal player, but Rodrigo puts it in the back of the net in the 62nd minute to bring us to a draw, and hopefully we'll be able to get something out of this game, whether it is just the 1 point, because that will be an amazing thing from today's episode. Beautiful through ball to actually pick out Rodrigo. I think it was from Robert Skov, because he just sees that little run he's making into that space, and then he doesn't need to take any touches besides the one to put it into the back of the net to make it 1-0. Leno was unlucky not to make that save. Rodrigo is not lying down right now. He is going to run into this Arsenal box. He does a fake Rabona to get the defender off of him, and it works, and he puts it into the back of the net to make it 2-1 Leeds United. Beautiful run from Rodrigo, and just shows you his quality and why he has been for the past 2 seasons in the running for the Golden Boot in the Premier League. He just runs at this Arsenal defence and does the little skill to get rid of them, and then puts it past Leno with ease. This is what we need every game. We just need people running into places to try and get rid of some of the defenders and create that type of opportunity. We come away with the 3 points after such a disastrous 3 games prior to it, and it's all thanks to Rodrigo. He played exceptionally, and he deserves to be man of the match for this game especially. So our next game will be in the Champions League, but I'll just show you where we currently sit in the Premier League after having 2 defeats, 1 draw and 1 win. We have gone from 4th to 10th, and we have 7 points. Tottenham are first with 5 wins and 15 points. Round us, everyone's on about 7 to 6 points, so it's quite a disastrous season so far for us. Palace with 3 points, Brighton with 3 and Fulham with 4. We're very close to being at the bottom of the table. Hopefully we'll pick up in next episode. But if you have enjoyed today's disastrous episode, please leave a like. We'll aim for 5 likes on this video. Please leave any comments about any players that we should be bringing in. We have quite a bit of money because we haven't really spent much at all. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and see you next week. Ta-ra!